Hello, everyone. My name is D.L. Anderson. I'm one of the co-founders of Unique2You Marketing, and I'm very excited to be here today to teach this 15-minute power class entitled How to Make Up to Six Figures Each Month While Your Business Runs Itself. So if that's a goal that you're looking to accomplish in your information business, and unlike these gentlemen here in the picture, you don't want your business to be running you. You want your business to run itself. And this is the power class for you. So again, over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make that happen in your business. Now, before I do so, I want to introduce you to Sherry Anderson. And Sherry Anderson, besides being my wife, is the founder of Unique2You Marketing. And I want to share with you a few data points on her resume. So first of all, she's a certified client acquisition specialist. She's an online marketing expert with 15 years of experience. And she's one of the few persons I know who has built a seven-figure business. And she's done this with a wide variety of innovative sales and marketing ideologies and methods that serve as the foundation of our Unique2You marketing business. So as we teach upon the various lessons and the sales funnels that we're going to learn in this particular power class, I wanted to make sure that you understand that these all come from her and her years of experience and all the amazing things that she's done in her career. So again, that's Sherry Anderson. She's our founder, and she's a very wonderful, wonderful person to work with and to know. Okay, now, our mission, your opportunity. So at Unique2You Marketing, we help information experts like you make up to six figures each month by building businesses that run on autopilot. This allows you to do three things, okay? Focus on your transformation, maximize your income, and have complete control over your schedule. So if there are three things that you want to see happening in your business that maybe aren't happening today, that's what we're going to focus on, showing you what you can do or how you can achieve this goal in your business in this 15-minute power class. So now, the question of the hour is simply, how can you make up to six figures each month while your business seamlessly runs itself? And the answer is the Power Class Sales Funnel. Now, the Power Class Sales Funnel is a funnel with a series of three power classes. And a power class is simply a 15-minute teaching session which answers one critical question. And we at Unique2You Marketing are labeling the Power Class Sales Funnel as the sales funnel of the future for many reasons. And some include the fact that it's innovative, it's creative, it shows that we have vision for the future of the information industry, it's an action funnel, it's a great idea, and it represents a change that we see happening in the information industry at this time. And along these lines, I want to make a point here. It's simply that every industry reaches a stagnation point marked by marginal growth. And if you've been in this industry as long as I have, over 10 years, you realize that we're reaching a point as such today. And the thing you need to realize is that those who will succeed this phase of stagnation will do so by aligning themselves with the next big thing. And that's what we're wanting to show you today. The fact that the Power Class Sales Funnel is the sales funnel of the future. It's that next big thing. And everyone who has the ability to understand what it is, how powerful it is, and then employs it towards their growth is going to achieve amazing degrees of success. And you'll see that clearly as we walk through this power class. Okay, now very quickly I want to show you our standard design of the Power Class Sales Funnel. I'll walk you through this very quickly. So obviously it starts with the point of a lead page where your ideal client opts in. And once they do that, they get a thank you email, a free giveaway, and they're now added to your email list. Okay, as soon as they opt into your funnel, they will receive immediate access, to your first Power Class video. It's this box right here. So that's Power Class Video 1. Okay, now they're going to watch this video in 15 minutes. And immediately after they've watched it, they will have the opportunity to opt in to watch Power Class Video 2. Okay, all they need are 15 more minutes to watch this second Power Class video in your series. Now, if for some reason they don't have that 15 minutes at that particular moment, that's okay, because they're going to get an email called PC Power Class Email 2, where they will have a link to watch Power Class Video 2 at their own convenience. Okay, so whether they watch it immediately after Power Class 1 or sometime in the future, it doesn't matter. They're going to have direct access to watch it at their convenience. The same thing happens for Power Class Video 3. They can watch that video immediately after Power Class Video 2, or they can watch it at their own convenience when they receive the link to that video in their email. Okay, now after they've got that Power Class Email 3, they'll also have an email series to follow. So if for some reason your ideal client has not opted into a discovery call, which is here in the funnel, that's okay, because you're going to have several opportunities in this email series to encourage them to do so. You're going to motivate, you're going to educate and associate and do whatever it takes to get that individual to take that next step, get on a discovery call with you, and see if there's a match between you and them, and hopefully they become your client. So at a high level, this is how the Power Class sales funnel works. So let's now contrast the webinar versus the Power Class sales funnel. Now, the Power Class sales funnel has these characteristics. Okay, 1, it's easier to create and manage in the webinar. 2, it has a greater level of engagement. 3, it has better metrics for tracking. 4, it's still a relatively novel and unique concept. And last but not least, it gets better results. And I'm going to prove that here with the graph that I've created. This graph here contrasts the Power Class and the webinar based upon statistics that we've experienced in our business and with our clients who were willing to share some of their data points. So again, I want to preface this graph by saying that we're not just promoting the Power Class sales funnel because we created it. Okay, we've also invested quality time building webinars and having webinar funnels, using them, to grow for our growth purposes. So we have experience using both, and these metrics are what we've used to determine which one actually works better. So again, from our perspective, what we've seen in our business and with our clients is that the Power Class is outperforming the webinar in 4 key categories. And the first one is the opt-in rate. So if you look at this category here on the far left, the orange column represents the webinar and the blue is the Power Class. As you see, the opt-in rate for the Power Class is 20% greater than the webinar. And 20% is a huge number. I mean, that 20%, depending on how much you're investing in your ad spend, could be hundreds of quality leads, which could be 10, 15, 20, perhaps 50 new clients that you're not going to get access to simply because they didn't opt into your webinar. Okay, the second category is series completion. And this is where the biggest disparity is. Okay, over 60% of our leads are completing the Power Class video series. Now, a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're only 3 15-minute videos, okay, which is what we've found through statistics, through research. People have 15 minutes to get it. I mean, they can invest 15 minutes in watching your Power Class video easier than they can invest an hour or more in a webinar. And the statistics are proving it. Less than 30% actually complete a webinar series or the webinar in the funnel. The next category is discovery call percentage. So of those who opt in, 40% are actually getting on a discovery call for the Power Class and less than 20% for the webinar. Okay, so again, another big disparity. And that discovery call, again, is a call to action. And part of the reason why the numbers are so low for the webinar is simply because such a low percentage is actually completing the webinar. So if they don't finish the webinar or the webinar series, they never even hear the call to action. So part of the reason why the Power Class is strategically better than the webinar is because you are increasing the likelihood that your ideal client will complete the series. And that in turn increases the likelihood that they will fulfill the call to action and get on a discovery call with you. Okay, last but not least, the conversion percentage. And if you see here, this has the least amount of disparity. And that's because really once someone's in a discovery call with you, it doesn't matter how they got there, okay? This is your opportunity now to work your magic and see if there's a match. So this is part of the reason why this conversion category is not too much different. But again, these are real metrics that we've seen in our business and with some of our clients. And it's the primary reason why we are selling the Power Class sales funnel as the sales funnel of the future. So we'll keep going here, comparing and contrasting. And what we're seeing, again, the fact that the webinar sales funnel is decreasing in value. And that's because the information industry is oversaturated with 60 to 90-minute webinars, okay? It's like anything else. When everyone starts doing something, the value of it decreases. And you can go anywhere. You'll see everyone's trying to find a way to get clients. I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people in our space are using the webinars as their go-to funnel for getting clients. And that's why we're seeing so much trouble of getting results. And that lends itself to the fact that most information experts don't have more than 15 minutes to invest in much of anything. And we can prove this by our own research. We at Unique Marketing, we love to conduct research because it tells us exactly what our ideal clients are looking for. And our research has shown us that our ideal clients don't have more than 15 minutes to invest, again, in much of anything, which is why we strategically have cut the duration of our power classes to be 15 minutes. Okay, so after hearing all that, you should know what not to do. Okay, if you have been trying webinar funnels and they're not working for you, I'm here to tell you today, more than likely because of what we're seeing, the trends in our information industry, they're not going to work for you. Okay, so our prediction is within a few years, the Power Class sales funnel will completely replace the webinar funnel as the go-to funnel in the information industry. And those who get on the bandwagon first and use it correctly will have the greatest success. Okay, so now let's talk about how your business actually runs itself. At a high level, the first thing you do is you create and you launch your Power Class sales funnel. Then you convert over half of your leads into clients. And lastly, you outsource your work to the expert because you have the capital to do so. So now I'm going to show you a bit of a pie graph that shows you how I currently spend my time. As you see, this big blue area is consulting. Okay, consulting is my passion. I love it. It's what I'm in business for. So that naturally, that's where I want to spend my time, consulting. I got 10% here for networking, 5% for managing my business, 5% for marketing. Okay, this pie graph represents my ideal business state. This is where I want to be, and I'm only here because I have invested in the right solutions, technologies, and because I know how to use the Power Class sales funnel to grow my business. Now, let's do a brief recap of what you learned. You learned how you can start making up to 6 figures each month while your business runs itself. You learned why the Power Class sales funnel is the sales funnel of the future, and you learned how you can finally have the business and life of your dreams. Now, here's some food for thought. Although the Power Class sales funnel has so much potential, success depends largely on your ability to create an explosive Power Class video series, because the Power Class video series is the heart of the Power Class sales funnel. Now, this brings us to the question of the hour, which is simply, how do you create an explosive Power Class video series? And the answer is that there are 3 primary keys, okay? 3 things you must do extremely well to have an explosive Power Class video series that's generating hundreds of quality leads for you and allowing you to grow your business in an amazing way. So now I want to ask you, do you have 15 more minutes? Okay? Do you have 15 more minutes? Because if you do, all you have to do is click on the link below the video player, and you can go to the second Power Class in this video series, and you can learn exactly what those 3 primary keys are, so you can create your very own explosive Power Class video series. Now, if you don't have those 15 minutes today, that's okay, because again, you're going to get an email from us at Unique to You Marketing. It's going to give you a link to the second power class video, so you can watch it at your own convenience. Okay? So again, if you've gone through this first video and you can see clearly why the power class sales funnel is the sales funnel of the future, it's something that you need to have at your disposal if you're going to be an information expert who's going to grow a powerful business that runs itself. This is something you need to know. So again, if you have the time now, click the link below the video player and get started with the video. Or again, check your email in 24 hours. You'll have it there. My name is D.L. Anderson. Again, I'm the co-founder of Unity Marketing. I'm glad you took the time to watch our Power Class video. And I hope to see you in the next video very soon.